A huge dinosaur skeleton was bent down drinking from a water pipe. The man blinked in disbelief, so shocked that he dropped his flashlight. To his surprise, the dinosaur turned off the faucet, roared, and charged toward him. The man immediately turned and ran, heading straight for the museum lobby, not looking back. He quickly called the security guard who knew about the situation, but the guard told him to check the guidebook. It was all clearly written there. Away hurriedly flipped through the manual, and the first item read, "Throw the bone." At that moment, a bone fell from above his head. Away picked it up, half skeptical, and threw it out with all his might. Before he could even reach the door, the dinosaur was already chasing him again, throwing the bone right at his feet. Looking at the giant creature wagging its tail in a friendly way, Away couldn't help but wonder, could this skeleton be a dog's, by any chance? After dealing with the bizarre T-Rex, things only got worse. It seemed like the whole museum had come to life. There was the Hun King, wanting to tear people apart, mischievous Samael monkeys, and the resurrected African lions, not to mention a group of cowboys, who were planning to tie him up and execute him by train. Just as Away was surrounded by Roman soldiers, President Roosevelt appeared and saved him. Then, they discovered the source of all the chaos, the Pharaoh's golden medal. Ever since this artifact was brought to the museum in 1952, everything inside came to life every night, and when the first rays of morning sunlight hit the museum, everything would return to normal. Away went to see the old security guard again, planning to quit this dangerous job, but when he heard his son was coming to visit, he decided to stick it out for one more night. To handle this unruly bunch, Away put in a lot of effort researching them. The next day, he gathered his gear and was full of confidence. First, he strapped the bone to a remote-controlled car, and took the T-Rex for a walk around the museum. Then, he gave a lighter to the fire-obsessed caveman, and worked on getting the cowboys and Romans to get along. He locked up the troublesome Samael monkeys, and finally performed a magic trick for the angry Hun King. Unfortunately, Away's skills were too lacking, and he nearly got torn apart by the Hun King. Just then, the three-hat monkey released the animals from the exhibit. The cowboys and Roman soldiers got into a fight, and the situation, which had barely changed, fell back into chaos. Away, furious, started slapping the monkeys back and forth. The passing president quickly intervened to stop them. Away decided to give up. This was a thankless job. He packed up his bag, ready to leave, but when he tilted his head, he suddenly realized the museum's windows had been opened, and he didn't know when it had happened.